The basic situation with the Colorado River is that we're using more water than is available on average on an annual basis. Since we know there's not enough water to go around, we've got to figure out how to manage it better to get by with less. The Grand Valley Pilot Project is the result of almost a decade of work on exploring the concept of a water bank. A water bank in general is a concept to use market-based mechanisms to get water from where it is to where it's needed. This water bank, the key difference is instead of banking water that we would put aside for later use, what we're doing is temporarily reducing water, keeping that water in the river to benefit nature and people.
The idea is that we can use a water bank as one tool to address the risk posed by overuse and drought in the Colorado River Basin. So in the Grand Valley, there's this organization called the Grand Valley Water Users Association. This organization provides water for irrigation from the Colorado River.
The Grand Valley Pilot Project is exploring how this concept could work for their area, for their shareholders, for their operation.
The Grand Valley Water Users is working with the Nature Conservancy largely as a result of the fact that the Nature Conservancy, along with the River District, came to the board, and we had a fairly frank discussion about why should we be doing this. Our main job, which we still have to make sure that we do every day, is we have to deliver water. So if somebody's going to be messing with our water and our farmers and so on, it should be us doing that messing.
The pilot project will work with the Grand Valley Water Users Association. They will contract with their shareholders to reduce water use.
They have the option to not grow a crop for either part of the season or a full season.
They'll track and monitor those water savings and make sure they end up back in the river.
And let that water stay in the river as a way to reduce the risk of large-scale water shortages in the Colorado River Basin. And to do it in a way that works for both agriculture and the environment. In exchange for not using their irrigation water, they get compensated.
We want to protect our interests. We have to begin to think a little bit about how would we practice dealing with the what if for some reason we had to limit our use. What would we do? How would we deal with our community so that the remedy of a short-term crisis didn't ravage the entire system in western Colorado and Grand Valley agriculture?
At the end of the day, this is all about water security and healthy rivers. We know that demands for water are increasing and that water supply in the Colorado River Basin is incredibly variable. This imbalance, it puts everyone and everything that relies on the Colorado River at risk, and we need a plan in place to address that. The goal of this project is to really test a key part of that plan. Can we use voluntary arrangements with willing water users as a way to reduce the likelihood of shortages and provide certainty to water users? If this pilot is successful, we could use this tool throughout the Colorado River Basin.
And I'm excited about the fact that we have established really working relationships and connective tissue with a lot of folks out there that can impact our future.
I think the thing I'm most excited about is demonstrating how we can reduce water use in a way that's going to work for agriculture, it's going to work for the associated communities, and it's going to work for the health of the river that we all rely upon.